Hey guys, so we are actually doing a coding challenge. I missed yesterday, so I have to double the challenge today, I guess. And we are gonna be doing the Mimo practice, I guess. So I'm just gonna be chatting with you guys while I do this thing. And that's it, okay? See you around happy side. Okay. Here we go. And let's see. So what's happening? Um, so you guys are also gonna see the screen there because I'm gonna open this real quick too. Okay. And there we go. Ah, so actually, I'm also gonna log in from my computer so that way I can chat with you while I do this. So sorry, I'm still setting up, and let's see. So I have like four screens. I have like my laptop, and then I have my fucking iPad, and then my iPhone, and the fucking like main screen. So many screens. So just give me 1 second, okay? Let's see. So YouTube. I wish I could stream like the two cameras at the same time. And what's this? Here we go. And let's see. Here we are. And so okay. So this what is it? What does this say? Welcome to welcome to the link tree. What the fuck is this? This is fucking weird. What the fuck is this doing? Okay, so well, whatever. Okay, so it says, "Welcome to the Linktree project. Here you'll build your personal landing page, similar to the famous link in bio tree." So let's start with HTML. So let's see. One, add H1 element with your name between the opening and closing tags. So let's see. Add an H1 element where element with your name between the opening and closing tags. So I have to add add an H1 element with your name between the opening and closing tags. So I'm assuming here we're just gonna add like a H1. So it is that one, H1, and then we're closing, and then with your name. The friend. Close H1. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Now, next one. It says, let's see. Now that we've created our first HTML element, let's add another one. Below H1 element, create an H2 element. Add the text that describes, add text that describes you between the opening and closing tags. Let's see. So, okay, so H2. What should I put, guys? Hmm. Like, what else should I put here? Um, let's see. I'm gonna put what describes me. I don't know. Funny, ridiculous, and funny, ridiculous, and blah. And I'm gonna close the. There you go. H. Oh, closing. So close, and then H2, and then we close. So funny, ridiculous, and blah. Okay. What else? Let's see. Fantastic. Now we need some text to welcome the visitors to the page. Below the H2 element, create a P element. Then inside the P element, add a welcome message. P is for paragraph, so that's going to be like a new paragraph, open paragraph, and then what up, Ninja? Thanks for stopping by. And close. Let's continue by creating our first ever link to another website. Hi. Below the P element, create. Below the P element, create. Hey, what the fuck? Ew, what the fuck is happening? How dare you disconnect? Stupid cunt. There you go. Okay, let's see. Uh, so actually, I'm gonna open the keyboard so because I don't like it when it's like that. What if I was like a little tiny one? That's better. Okay. Let's see. Let me lock this shit so that it doesn't like change again. Let's see. So it says, let's continue by creating our first ever link to another website. Below the P element, create an A element using the opening and a closing A element tag. Between the tags and the name of. Okay, so I'm gonna tie in my Instagram. So okay, below the P element, create an A element using opening and closing A tag. Between the tags, add the name of the website you would like to add. Why am I feeling like a little fucking um intimidated by this? A closing and then just like that. So okay, I want to add like this one. Oh shit, it doesn't work like that. Ew, what happened? It's not. Oh, it has to have the forward slash. That's cray cray. Copy. So then paste and closing. And then a close. No, close, close, close. A and there we go. This should work. I don't want to add any additional A element. Oh shit. What? Okay, so that's crazy. So we need to add the href attribute to make the links work. Okay. The value of the href attribute allows us to specify the website we want to link to. Okay. Inside each opening A, add the tag href attribute and set the value to the website you want to link. What the fuck is all those numbers? That's fucking crazy. So we want to inside each opening add href attribute and then set the value to the websites you want to link between the quotation marks. So I think it was fuck. Is it href equal href equal that's it. Every print has a tag contains href attribute. Oh, but the quotation marks. That's right. Href and then the quotes. And then here, quote, quote. Oh, fuck you. I think it actually has to be like this, like A, and then like that. Maybe. Yeah, A href. Yeah, I got it right. And then you close it like that. Woo! and then text. Visit my website. Passad. Passad. Woo! It works. Okay, let's hit on the browser. I wanted to see it. Come on, browser. Mande. ¿Eh? ¿Qué le falta? What happened? It was just right. That's it. Code visit. That's it. No, that has to be right. Oh, I pushed the button accidentally. What the fuck do you mean? Now we're actually coding, guys. So like we're actually coding right now. Oh, it was because it's the next one, so we have to put an image. That's okay because it's another question. Okay, so let's add an image to give the page some flair. At the top of the page, right above the H1, add an img element. Within the img tag, add a source attribute and set the value to the URL that points to the image ag. Okay. Above it, so here, enter, and so we have to do img. I am img. I feel like it has to go like that. Yeah, that was right. I want to type it from the beginning. img mg space src equals and then oh it was right there. Oh. Copy and let's see. It reminds me of like when Cartman was like, no. H1. F and H1. It reminds me of like when Cartman fucking was pretending to be like retarded. And then he got into like the retarded Olympics and he lost. That was so funny. Mm-hmm. And then there we go. Eh. Yes, really, bitch. Really. Really? That's fucking hysterical. The fuck? How dare you, Mimo, to put that face on there? Okay. Ugh. So now that we have an image, we need to ensure it doesn't break the page layout. Set the width attribute to the img element to a reasonable value in pixels, like 150. Um, so it was right here. So width, no, WH width, width equal to 150. Was it double air quote? 150 end quote, and then I'm just gonna put 150 and 150 width and height equal 350. Or I put 350. I guess just put, okay, so the width is, so let's put 300 because that picture was taller. Like that. Yay! Oh my God, we started another. Yesterday I was just fucking lazy, man. I did not feel like doing it. That was a fun project. That was a fun little project. Okay, now we're going on to the next one. Boilerplate code. I have no idea what the fuck this is. An element. Hapsa. Okay, so an element is what we call the opening tag, closing tag. And code in between. An element is what we call the opening tag. Okay, okay. So let's see. Which one of these is an element? That one, because it is the opening, the closing, and the code in between. Fantastic. Keep going. Okay. Coding H1 element that displays my online store. Opening H1, my online store, closing H1. Well done. Let's keep going. To create a web page, you'll need an opening and closing HTML tag. To create a web page, you'll need an opening and closing HTML tag. Okay, let's see. So, I'm gonna turn off the light here at my house. Give me 1 second. My horniness is killing me, and I must confess, I'm still horny, still horny. To create a web page, you'll need an opening and closing HTML tag. Which one of these options will create a HTML website? This one. Create a web page by coding HTML element. Remember, we can create an HTML element by coding HTML and HTML closing. So it's going to be, the first one is going to be that one, and then the second one is going to be the closing. Huh. I was wondering what these things were. So it says the HTML and body elements form the structure of a web page. Okay, okay. We place elements we want to display inside the body. Okay. Later, we'll learn about other elements that go inside of HTML and HTML closing theme to give web pages style and make them interactive. So we put the body, opening body, and my body, and then the closing body. Which one of these codes defines the body of web page? So the body. Code the body element for this web page. So it's going to be body and closing, and then closing body, and then closing like that. Congratulations! You suck. We must place content such as headings inside the body tags display a heading on the web page. So HTML button, and then we're gonna put the heading. So H1 top stories and close the heading. Top stories. Create the opening tag. Code the opening tag to display a button on the web page. So that one, and then button, and then the other arrow, and there we go. My person. So display a paragraph underneath the heading on the website. HTML body H1 and then H1 closing. So a paragraph. So opening paragraph, and then I love to code, and then Timmy. There we go. Display the larger heading on top of the smaller heading. Larger heading S1, smaller heading H6. Timmy. Next, oh, we're done. Next. Okay. The head HTML, the head, hey, he said head. HTML element head, and then closing head, is a container for information about a website, like its title. Okay, okay. It goes before the body tag. Okay. So HTML and what? What foo? The head? HTML element head is a container for information about the web page. Okay. It's like its title. It goes before. Oh, I didn't know it go before the body tag. Okay. So head, close head. Damn it. So the head goes before the body tag. I did not know that. That should have been like the first thing that you are taught. So the title of a web page appears in the tab. Okay, this is actually really interesting. The title of a web page appears in the tab or a window of the web browser. In the tabs below, there are two web page titles: My web page and Google. Oh, I did not know that. So like here, like here, when you see that it says My web page and Google, that shit is actually right here. These things, the cursor, where the cursor is, where it says head, and then the closing head. So whatever you put in between is what's gonna go on the browser, like on the tab or the window. I had no idea. So like there, to give a web page a title, we add title and closing title instead of the head tags. Okay, okay. Note that the title is not visible while it provides information to the browser. Wait, what? Okay, so I'm wrong. To give it, to give the web page a title, we add title and closing title inside the head tags. Oh, so it's information of the title. HTML head and then title. My web page and close title. So in the browser, how would this look? It doesn't show me. The doc type tells the web browser what version of HTML we're using. So that's like from the beginning. So the doc type tells the web browser what version of HTML we're using. Without it, the browser might not display the page correctly. Okay, okay, okay. Since we're using the latest version, we use exclamation doc type HTML. So less than exclamation doc type in HTML. That's the I didn't even know all that fucking settings. Like, I think that should have been the first thing that should have been taught to me instead of like everything else. I think they just wanted to like start with more fun things and then start with the gritty nitty stuff. Like now I'm excited. Like I actually feel like I know a little bit of HTML. Damn it. So the doc type tells the web browser. hmm Okay. Fuck. I have to do 4 modules today because that's. Oh shit! I'm a pussy. So like I totally like yesterday I didn't do it, so I actually had to like do all the work today because I don't want to stay behind. I don't want to like lag my work, or give in to laziness. I didn't even work out today, but I just had a shit ton of things to do. Because time. Oh, I cannot wait for the new Switch 2 to come out. I am so excited. I want it so bad, Daddy. The Switch 2. Because time. Okay, I'm just like grabbing some food and shit. Give me a second. I mean, grabbing some water. Oh, are you still watching? This is like fun, but I need some light and I want like some sweet candy. Oh, oh wait. I'm grabbing some sweet iced tea. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Thank you for your viewership, by the way. Time. I've been drinking like only energy drinks today. I haven't even had a fucking like glass of water. It's awful. And I had coffee. I had everything but water. That's fucking awful for your health. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so now we can keep going now. Okay. So this is where we're at. Oh, let's see this shit. So the dog type looks like an empty dog type tag. Okay, the dog looks like an empty document tag with an empty HTML attribution. Uh huh. Attributes provide additional information to tags. You'll learn more about them in later chapters. For now, put together the dog type. So it's going to be less than dog type in HTML and greater than. So when I was in fucking grade school, I never understood the whole thing with a less than and greater than. Like I studied all the way to third grade in Mexico, and the way of teaching students is so different. So like we didn't even call them less than. Like I don't even. I think I just had like fucking bad teachers, or I think I was fucking um what's that called? Um, not dyslexic. What's that thing called when you like hyper focus on something? I fucking forgot. But and I don't want to say like retarded because I wasn't retarded, but but I understood things differently. Like I just never learned the same way. Anyways, so the dog type looks like it. Okay, we're gonna do this next. What is the head tag for? It's a container for the information about the web page. It defines the title for the web page. It tells the browser. No, excuse me. It makes important text that headlines stand out. It's a container. I think it's that one. Oh, head? I think so. Oh yeah, good. Ugh. I hate when I feel like I'm guessing things. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Don't die. It's like 4%. Okay, it's a five. It's a five. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so oh, it's still like mega bright to you on the screen. Cool, cool. Okay, so let's see. Um, done with that. How can we define a web page's title so that it appears in the tab or window? Mm, that one, the title one. Yeah. Okay, good. What does dog type do? It defines the title of a web page, or does it tell, or it tells the web browser which version of HTML a web page uses. That one. What happens when there's no dog type in a web page? The web browser has to guess the HTML version. That one. It doesn't guess. I'm sure like it verifies the code and then it makes an assumption, but it's not like a guess. There's no way it's just like a normal guess for that. Um, code the correct opening tag. Less than title greater than. Give this movie rating web page a title. Give this movie rating web page a title to have the web browser tab or window display Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, that's funny. Instead of Rotten Tomatoes, open title, Rotten Tomatoes, and title. Make sure the web browser knows what version of HTML to use for this cryptocurrency website. Let's create a new web page. Add a doc type, HTML, and body tags, then add some text inside the body tags. Okay, so let's see. Let's create a web page. So it starts with doc type HTML, and then we do opening HTML, body, subconformity, closing body, and close HTML. Ha, yay! Okay, let's keep going. Next. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Damn it. We eh, damn it. Okay, we'll now move on to making great looking websites with the help of a styling language called CSS. We're gonna learn CSS, guys. And this is like the top shit. Like CSS is like the one thing that I always wanted to learn, but I just like never did because I just cannot fucking stand learning coding in a class. Like it just doesn't. Like I find this more entertaining, but I think that this type of shit you learn more when you're like actually coding. The thing is that right now there are so many web design websites that you code with a user interface that is super simple to use, where there is hardly any code needed, you know. But like I guess that like you need to know how to read this and understand it, just in case you need to debug or some shit. So let's see. I can't believe we're gonna do. I can't believe there's CSS in this. So first, CSS is short for cascading style sheet. So short for cascading style sheet. Cascading cascading style sheets. So whenever I'm trying to learn something, I make sure that I can visualize the text. Like 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 in my head, I in letters, I visualize in my mind's eye that says CSS is equal to cascading style sheets. And then I just flash that as much as I can, and then it just makes it easier to remember later because you already literally saved an image in your mind. You know what I mean? So let's see. So cool. Let's do this. I'm a little scared. Let's see. To make larger web pages more manageable, we can move our CSS to a style sheet that is cascading, or a special file just for styling the web page. Okay, okay. A ver. Oh, in the middle of the head. So link. Then what the fuck does ERL mean? Equals open quote style sheet. href style.css. Ooh, this is getting fucking complicated. Okay, I want to see something. Where's that? Someone, the clarification of style.css has to be somewhere. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So that's the index. So that's the main coding, and then on the side is the CSS. So like H also it here tells you. So like the H1, H1 here. So really style sheets, it's this one, and then it's this color. So let's put here. Can we change? Oh, we can't change this. So then the P. What the fuck is the P? Paragraph. So the paragraph is blue. Oh shit! Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's see. To include a style sheet in an HTML file, we use the link element. Oh, okay. To include, this is like a lot of fucking shit to learn in a fucking day. Oh, to include a style sheet in an HTML file, okay, we use the link element. To include a style sheet in an HTML file, we use the link element. And then link, is a self-closing empty element. A self-closing empty element that goes inside the header element. So link like that. Okay. To know what kind of file to include, the opening link tag needs the rel attribute set using rel equals search. Why is it rel? Let me see. So let's what's rel and CSS? Rel CSS. Relation. So rel is short for relation. It specifies a relation between the tag and href. Href stands for hypertext reference. It's a source for is a source of the file used by the tag. You can use both only when connecting external files. You can use both. You can use both, not only when connecting an external CSS. Also using HTML. Okay, that's a lot. Oh my god. Oh, this is beginning to like be a lot. To know what kind of file to include, oh, the opening link tag needs the rel attribute set to rel equals. So link rel equals style sheet in between quotes. Wait, why? I want to see this. Or else. So I guess it's just called style sheet. So the style.css is just put like that. So rel equals style sheet. To specify sheet's location, href attribute set the href attribute to style.css. So link related equals style sheet, and then so href equal style sheet style.css. So I guess here we are naming the sheet style sheet. We are naming the style.css style sheet. That's what's happening here. So inside the CSS file, we specify which element to style with a tag selector. Select the p tag. Okay. The paragraph. We're gonna modify so p. Okay. When we then add an opening brace, followed by the closing brace. Okay. When does it start to rain money? When there's a change in the weather. That's dumb. Now, any declaration we add will apply to all p elements of the web page. Now, any declaration we add will apply p to all elements of the web page. I'm not understanding yet. So, color, colon, blue, semicolon. Ocean, blue, semicolon. So, P, also, you see on the P text? So, if the P text here was, so style sheet, the P tag, then change color. Okay. God, this is a lot. Oh, my penis is calling now. Oh, when we add P, okay, followed P swirly thingy, followed by color, blue, color, colon, blue, semicolon, and then the brace, we create a CSS rule. So P for Pasan, and then so P brace color colon blue semicolon and brace. Oh, I can't believe we're already fucking doing CSS. I never thought I was gonna. I honestly, I never thought I was gonna learn CSS. This is so exciting for me. So we can add other declarations like background color, pink, as long as they're on another line. So notice here that style. So where's okay? So let's read this shit. So that means it's an HTML and it specifies the the version of HTML that we're using. The HTML means that it's opening of the HTML page. Head means that it's the header. So then something like that. So head something. I don't remember. Wait, give me a second. So head. What does head do? No. Oh, we already. I forgot what the head element does. Give me a second. What does hijo de puta madre does the head element mean? It ensures that it's loaded before the wait what his ensures that it is loaded before the page content inside the body tag. So this is why whenever you open a web page, the fucking the tab here, like the tab, this tab that I'm flying around is loaded before the actual web page because that's how it loads the content. So like it starts first by showing you, okay, this is a document type, and then it loads, oh, it's HTML, and then this loads the part here, like the head part where the cursor is at, like this. I had no fucking clue. Okay, so let's see. To include a style sheet in a HTML file, we use the link element. Link is a self-enclosing empty. Okay, no, we already did this. So let's go on to the end. Imagine if like it would be hard to teach this in Mexico. Like cabezón, la cabeza. Doc type, HTML, head, link, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what declarations are here? So background color. So we have to have an HTML for B, for background. But what if it's it? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so where is it added? So style sheet. So the same style sheet, and then in another line. So you put the P, and then in another line. It doesn't even have to be another P element. So the color, so that means just the actual color of the font. Huh. That's like the hypertext color of blue. Fuck. How can we style a website? Let's see. By adding JavaScript in a script, by adding CSS in a style sheet. Kappa. What? So does any one of you remember what CSS mean? It stands for Cascading Style Sheet. Okay, so Cascading Style Sheet means CSS. See, no, so for real, like if you really want to memorize things, if you practice visualizing the entire word, like in your mind's eye, like if in your mind's eye, you write. CSS means stylized CSS, no, cascading style sheets. And you write in with your mind's eye, cascading style sheets. And then you just replay that in your mind a lot, and you're gonna learn a lot faster. Anyway, so what happens when we style elements on a web page in and including style sheet? The elements become interactive, changes to the style sheet become visible on the web page. That one. Now, how can we apply a style to an element? So let's see. By using document blah blah, blah get element in a style sheet, or by adding its name, braces, and the style sheet. Yeah, so like the P on the paragraph is the name of the tag. By adding its name, braces, and the style changes in the style sheet. I'm getting tired, guys. Like, how long have we been here? Like, my mind is getting tired. I'm not even able to read properly. So I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna finish the the stream, and I'm gonna come back in like a half hour. Okay, so let me tell you this in person. Give me a second. Like, my head needs a little break to process this. Hey there. So thank you for stopping by. I'm actually like like there was a lot of information to be thrown, so I'm like slightly tired. So I am gonna take a little break, and I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here. All right. And I'm gonna put some artwork here. Let me see. Let me see if I can do that on the TV. There was like an app that like allowed me to like just not do anything, and it would like stream something. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave the question right here. Oh, let me see actually. If I turn this off, is it gonna show the art? Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna look at some pretty art right now. Okay. Happy side. And my microphone is on. Just FYI. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Ugh, that was fun. Like, I can't believe that the CSS is getting so serious now. I feel like I just started this shit, but it's like all of a sudden it's like a lot of fucking coding, like real fast. It's so cray. My horniness is killing me, and I must confess, I'm still horny, still horny. Oh, here's my cigarette. When I'm not with you, I lost my mind. Give me a sign. Pound my pussy 10 more times. Wait. It's not missing anything. Qué mentirosa. So we have this like electric kettle, and my mom is like, "Oh, it needs a part," and it's like it's not missing anything. Oh, okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Let's see. Let's keep practicing CSS. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so a ver. There we go, and we're back. Okay. So what does the href attribute? What does the href attribute do in this piece of code? What does the href attribute to do in this piece of code? What does the href attribute do in this piece of code? God, I guess I'm still like a little tired. Ah, so let's see. So the href attribute, it allows the link element to find the style sheet. It tells the link element what kind of L file to include. It allows the link element to find the style sheet. Or does it tell the link element what kind of file to include? It tells the link element what file. No. Yeah, there you go. Yay! Okay, so assemble the element we use to include a style sheet. Um, Assemble the element we use to include a style sheet. Boom. Lesson, link, greater than. Assemble the element we use to include a style sheet. Link. So it's to link. Select the H1 element in the style sheet. Select the H1 element in the style sheet. So also this is the style sheet. H1, like that. Yay! Oh, now we're actually using the style sheet. We're like actually using the style sheets. That's so cool. Okay, add the attribute that helps the link element to find the style sheet. Add the attribute that helps tells the link. So it's going to be href. Hyper href stands for hyperlink reference. Let's see. Meaning, let's so meaning href. Hijo de puta madre. Href. Oh, so it's hypertext reference. Okay. I thought it was hyperlink. So it's hypertext reference. So let's see. Href equals to hypertext reference. Okay. Code style sheet to let link element know what kind of file to include. Okay, what? Oh, style sheet. Related is the REL mean related, right? Link. Extra style sheet. Continue. Oh my God, there's so much. If we want to add, if we want a style to apply to the entire page, we can use the body selector. Body. Okay, it's easy. Coding is all about practice. Like if you don't practice, this shit doesn't, it's not gonna stick. Like you have to practice coding in order for the coding to actually like become part of your mind. So setting the background color to blue inside the body rule sets setting the background color to blue, uh-huh, inside the body rule sets the background for the entire body. Okay. So body, so the entire, so no, 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 no. Color, no, blue. So in this code, it's saying that everything in between the body tags is going to have the background color blue. Okay, I want to see the actual HTML. So, so let's see. So the body. So inside the body, the the H1. I wish I had like a little cursor so I could show you. So the H1. Let me see on the settings. Let me see. Give me a second. Can I actually show a cursor? Ew, fuck you. Oh, let's try the assistive touch. Let's see assistive touch. Yeah. Really? Really? Where's my trackpad? It's on. I actually want to have the keyboard to sound. So let's see. Mm, sounds. Keyboard lock sound. Okay, that's good. Go to settings. This chance to. What the fuck is my thing? Oh, so you actually have to have an eye. You actually have to press settings. Scroll down to press on physical and motor. Settings. You can add one. I want to show once more before we continue. So, hover text, motions, we come descriptions, touch. Just this was just a description. No, 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 no. No. Shift undo. Okay, no. No. What the fuck is this? No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no. Cursor. I guess you can only see it if you actually have a visual, for commercial, reconcile, mono installation. No, 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 no. What's happening? People start to no, it's back. What the fuck is this? Just your hands, speak words or text. Whatever. Speak out text, hold speak relations. No, no. Okay, so fuck it. Moving on. So I actually need like a cursor to show this. So let's see. Setting the cursor. Blah, blah, blah. Setting setting the background color to blue and set the body rule sets background for the entire body. So background color blue. So everything's gonna be in the body. So the H1 and P are inside the body tags. So the body tag, everything inside the body tags has gonna have the background color of of blue. Okay, yeah, that works. So styles like color, white, styles like color, white, when set inside the body, we will apply to all elements inside the body tag. Okay. So I'm going to add color white to the letters. Color, space, purple. I wonder if I can add it like that. I want to put it white. Fuck you. Is it only going to fucking display white? You can't. I hope you accidentally wipe your pussy from the back to the front. Ew. Imagine it like some would tell that. So we can style as many elements as we want. We can style as many elements as we want as long as we add space between the rules. a space. So there has to be one space. So body, that's for the entire body. Background equals color blue. Okay, color white. So now we are adding the. So we're modifying the H1 tag. We are opening the bracket. Then we do font family, Helvetica, and then we close the bracket. And that's a cool font. Okay, now using the body tag is one of the easiest ways to add overlapping rules on elements. Using the body tag, okay, is one of the easiest ways to add overlapping rules of elements. Okay, we'll learn about we'll learn about the other way soon. So doc type HTML, open HTML head, link, related, style sheet, href, style sheet.css, which is the one that is there next to it. Then we have then we're closing the head, so that's for the header. No, so that is the information that is loaded before the rest of the website is loaded. So then it opens body and then H1. H1 is the header one. Then so it's gonna be the biggest font. And then P. So P, learn how to create your own personal Venn diagrams. And then there's gonna be an image underneath the Venn diagram. It's gonna say width. But why is only the width applied? I guess you can include images and only change to one dimension of it. So in style CSS, so here using the body tag is one of the easiest ways to add overlapping elements. So body tag. Okay, so background color is color silk. Then we close it. Then H1. So then on the same font on the header, which the font is going to be Helvetica and the color is going to be dark gray. Huh. I wonder where does the code get the actual color from dark gray? Like, does the dark gray have its own hexadecimal code in within the HTML decoder? Or does the fact that says dark and gray just mixes them together? Or like, I wonder if you could put a hexadecimal, like a hexadecimal color code where it says color to set a particular shade of whatever color. Huh. Let's see. So H1. Okay. Color corn. So what kind of fucking color name is that? Corn silk. I don't know if it's like a food or a fucking textile. So H1 font family Helvetica. Okay. Color dark gray. So then the P. What the fuck was the P? Oh, so the paragraph. That's right. It's a paragraph. So body and then background color. H1 font family and then color dark display P. So for the paragraph, it's going to be color gray. Font weight bold. Font family cursive. Wow. Oh shit, dude. That's crazy. Look, the code did all that. The fucking code. That is so fucking cool. Just look, just all this shit, these fucking letters and shit. It literally created this. That is so fucking insane to me. It's fucking awesome. So, document type HTML. So head, so link style sheet, CSS. Head, body, so that's all text and shit. And then let's see, so body background corn silk. So the yellow, that color is called corn silk. And then so the let's see Venn diagram. So the Venn diagram that's H1. So H1 is the Venn diagram lettering, and so H1 the font is Helvetica in dark gray. So that's called dark gray. I would imagine it would be a darker gray. That looks like gray to me. That does not look like a fucking dark gray. And then so font family cursive. So font family Helvetica in color dark gray. Okay. And then P color, P paragraph. So the paragraph was so just this text. The text that says learn how to create your own personal Venn diagrams. So that text is gray, it's bold, and it's in cursive. Color. Cool. Why do we want to style the body element? Because you fucking want to? Why else? To apply style. What is body element? To apply style. Because you want to make it all pretty and shit. What's wrong with this code? Your face. So body. So body background color blue, color white. Okay, H1 from family Helvetica. H1 doesn't have an opening bracket. The H1 because it's wrong. It's missing an opening. Yeah, there you go. It's called a curly brace. So a curly brace. Curly brace. Curly brace. So that fucking weird sign. It's called curly brace. So curl. I just want to show you. Just show you an image. So that thing, this thing that is. Oh, here we go. This is a curly brace. Curly brace. Curly brace. Okay, I never knew what the name of that was. And it makes total sense because it's all curly and shit. Okay, so. Okay, so what happens when we change the background color of the H1 element? What happens when we change it? So, well, don't we change the fucking background color? It's literally there. So let's see, what's the so H1 element? So the CSS. Huh, so look, now we see the style in front of the index of the HTML. So the CSS document is in front of the HTML document now. That's interesting. So body background color. So the background color for H1 is blue. That's what happens. The background changes for our elements on the web page. The background changes only for the H1 elements. So that one. How many rules can we add to our CSS file? As many as you want. As many as your pussy pieces. Set the background color for our elements. Set the background color of all elements on this web page to the value azure. How the fuck do you pronounce this? Let's see. No. Assure. Oh, that's azul celeste. Assure. It sounds like the bitch was sneezing. Assure. Oh no. Assure. Assure. Huh. So set the background color of our elements. Set the background color of our elements on this web page to the value assure, and the color of the heading to gray. So our elements. So because it's the body, so from here, this is going to be a shore. So the background color for the elements. So the body, background color. So background color. So background color assure. And then the value is to the color of the heading. Then the color of the heading. So H1 heading to gray. Color gray. That is so gray. Okay, cool. We got the Diana's Web Store. Welcome to the best online shop for Insta Polaroid cameras. Fuck you, Diana. So, add the H1 selector. Body, curly brace, background. Hyphen color, light blue. Color, white, that's the color of the text. Close curly brace. So now H1 selector. So this is now a selector. It's H1 selector. Okay. 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 So add the declaration font style italic to both the rule for H3. How charges my iPad? Give me a second. I feel like I need another break. So add the declaration font style italic. Add the declaration font style italic to both the rule for H3 and the rule for P tags. Okay, so add the declaration for font style italic to both H3 and the P tag. So here, font style italic and font style italic. Okay. Set background color to the value black. Like imagine someone just like typing on a computer, like it's like how Mozart wrote an orchestra, where like he like literally just had an idea and he just fucking wrote it, like he just wrote the music for the entire fucking orchestra, for every single part. So imagine that's like the equivalent of a programmer knowing the code so well that he like has an idea of a website. He just types it in, and then like he pushes enter and boom, and it displays exactly what he imagined. Like to me, that's like magic. That's like mastery, and I want to obtain that type of mastery on something else. I'm not sure on what, but I want to be masterful like that. Like that's how masterful I feel like I am in personal training, which is exactly why I need to like get like mega fit, because that's the only way I can display that. Okay, so set background color to the value black. So I just want to see the image before actually pushing enter. So document type, like the more we actually go over this and repeat what each of these headers means, and we can actually see the image before finishing the question, before answering the question, we're fitting into that Mozart like type of prowess of coding. So set background color to the value black. So document type HTML, that one says, what does that say? Document type HTML, which says what version of HTML we're dealing with. HTML, that is saying that it's an HTML document, that is the head. So then we're linking the style sheet. So rel for related, equal style sheet in between air quotes, and then href, which is hyperreference, and style sheet.css. So style.cascading style sheet. So then head, that closes the head part. So then body, so the website is gonna say in the zone, and it's under and the biggest letters, and it's gonna say watch sports anywhere. P full that's paragraph. It's gonna be underneath it, and then it's gonna be in a the font is gonna be white, and the body no wait set background color to violet black. So here background color to violet black. So background color. So background background color. This thing, then black semicolon. Okay, cool. That I like that. It's a what font is that? Let me see. Helvetic. I love that font. It like pushes more impact. It's more impactful. It's cool. Okay, I'm ready. Oh shit. Let's do one more. Oh. Okay. Okay, if there are multiple elements on the same kind of a web page, if there are multiple elements of the same selectors like H1, H2, or P, change all of those elements. Ooh, this is getting crazy. This is getting fucking nuts. Oh, okay. So this is a document type, HTML, open HTML head. So it loads the CSS file before it loads the actual content. So so then head. So that cause okay. So now H1 not on Time Magazine. Oh, it's like Time Magazine. Oh, that's funny. So now P always first with last. Paragraph H2, car trans, P. So there's more than one P element. So what if you only want one P element to be one color and the other P element to be one another color? If there are multiple elements on the same kind of a web page, selectors like H1, H2, or P change all of those elements. So let's see. So this is going to change all of the P elements. So H1 is font Arial color green. So H1 is going to be not on Time Magazine. So H1 is going to be green in font Arial. H2 Arial is going to be blue. H2 is going to be blue. So so it's going to be like a big text and then a small text underneath, like a paragraph text. And then another header smaller than the H1 and then another paragraph. And then it's going to be another header that is the same size of the previous one, and then there's going to be text underneath that says P, and then that's it. So all of them are going to be Arial, and it's going to be what the fuck. So one of them is going to be white, the normal one blue, and one green. No, so all the P ones are going to be one color. Let's see. I just want to understand this before we move on. Let's see. So document type. So H1, green. Okay. So H2, and then H2 car trans, H2 blue, okay, and then P normal, okay. I wonder if we can put like on the text, like on the background, like background web page background, and then like background color, and then just put normal. I wonder if it's gonna display white. Like there's a normal for the text. If we want to select one or more elements, we can set class attribute to the exact element. So there's when we start with classes. Okay, so this is going to be like the last module, by the way. So all this, the bar over here, like, let me show you. No, what happened? So this bar over here. Oh, I wonder if I can just show you like this. Can you see me like that? Actually, that's kind of fun. I think we should do that. Okay, I'm like all teaching. Tap, tap, Sam. That's actually cool. I can probably do this. Okay, so this is what we're doing. So if we want to select one or more elements, we can set a class attribute. For the exact elements we want to change, in the style sheet, we can set a new class rule with the A followed by the name of the class. Like here with the great element. So here, so since, give me 1 second. If we want to select one or more elements, we can set a class attribute for the exact elements that we want to change. Okay, so in the style sheet, we can set a new class rule with a period followed by the name of the class, like here with great element. So we're gonna tap here. So yeah, right. So there's no class though, like it doesn't say class. So in style sheet we can set a new class rule with a dot followed by the name of the class. Okay, so now we're gonna have a class named great element. Let's try that. I'm not understanding, to be honest, what's happening. So let's see here. It was okay. We read this, and let's see. Doc type HTML head. Okay, so style sheet. Okay, we do that. Also, here's the class. So I don't know what OL means. So to do. Then lead class great element. Floss lead. So style. Also, here we actually have to check the entire document. So if we want to select one or more elements, we can set a class attribute for the exact elements we want to change. In the style sheet, we can set a new class rule with a period, followed by the name of the class, like here with great element. So we're going to go back and great element. So okay, also here, so L is to do. So lead class. So this is a class, Li, and we name the class great element. This is fucking confusing. So let's see. Let me move this a little bit further back. Okay. So doc type. Let me connect my iPad. My iPussy. There we go. Okay, so this is like tough tooling. This is fucking tough. So Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like, what? So I'm assuming it's gonna be a great element because it's called element. So if we want to select one or more elements, we can set a class attribute for the exact elements we want to change. Okay? In the style sheet, we can set a new class rule with a period followed by the name of the class. Like here with great element. So it's gonna be this one because it has a period in the name of the class. So no. So it's gonna be that one. But here I just wanna see station body. So to do Lee class equals great element. So I am assuming that these that say OL or Lee, no. Lee class great element. Floss Lee. So this so background color. So I want to see which so the background color for the background color. So I want to see if I understand this. So I'm assuming that the background color for these is going to be gray. So for order T, floss, and nap, I want to think that these are going to be light gray. They're going to have a light gray background. Come on, yes. Okay, so now we're gonna go. Yeah, so we got that right. So background color light gray, and it only applied to this ones. So link style sheet blah blah blah. So this one, gray element. So, but I don't understand still how this. Like, what the fuck is Lee? Like, oh well. Like, I'm honestly not understanding that. But let's move on. Element. Okay, so let's see now. The rules for the class. So the whole concept of classes is like confusing to me. It really, really is. So let's see. The rules for the class will apply to other elements that have an attribute in the HTML file. Okay, so here we have like the HTML file. So HTML file. Okay, so classes aren't unique. So we can set the same class for multiple elements. So we can set the same class for multiple elements. Okay, like here, for example, with class equals great element. So here, so again, this tells the HTML browser the version of HTML that we're running. This one is the opening for the HTML document, and this is the head. So this loads before the actual website loads. So then here, so this is pretty much the link. It's telling the browser to use a style sheet. So here so related style sheet and the name of the file so the so style sheet is equal href, which is hyperreference style.css, and it's going to use this one as as the actual CSS file as the style file. So now here we have the classes. So a period before the actual great element tells us the class. So any on the H in the index.html file, any page that has the great element and the code is going to apply this. You know that it says gray element. So this is only the title. So element, and then it says here, background color gray, light gray. So background color, this is telling the browser to change the background color to the color light gray of the code that has the gray element in it. So here it's saying, so to do, and then you see how the Lee is a class. So Lee class, and then it's saying gray element. So it applied the gray element. So anything that has the gray element is gonna have the background color light gray. So now here, so here we go. So here the word floss, the word nap is gonna have the gray element. So these are gonna have gray background. So here, so here, which one is it? I don't know. So look, we're gonna have to see this one. So it's gonna be class, and then equals gray element. Okay, and then we're checking that off. Ta-da! So like I told you guys earlier, that the ones that have the gray element is actually going to have the gray element that is reference to on the style sheet CSS. So here, the background color of the words with dark gray element is going to be applied. So this is to use for classes. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. So here we got what goes first. So you can use one as an example. So it is, so we're doing class equals gray element. And we got, so now the question. To set a class as a selector in CSS, what does CSS mean? Does anyone know? No, CSS stands for cascading styling sheet, or cascading styling sheet, just in case you didn't know. So to set a class as a selector in a cascading style sheet, add a period followed by the class name. In this case, it's grade element. So this is only a name. Just know that this is only a name. Okay. So here we're gonna add period, and then we're gonna add the gray element. So we're naming it. So if we go to the index file, here we're gonna go. So again, let's cover everything. The more repetition you do this, the more it's gonna stay in your head, and the less you're actually gonna have to keep going over it and not referencing. But you wanna have this fucking drilled into your mind. So what this does? This tells the browser what version of HTML you're using. So this is the opener for HTML, and this is the head tag. So now this is linking the style sheet to the HTML. So before anything else loads, your browser is gonna load this information first. So the style CSS, that this stuff is gonna be loaded before the actual HTML gets loaded. So here, so gray element, this is the class. And why? How do you know it's a class? You know it's a class because it has a period before the name. So it's the naming for a class is gray element. Now, what are these called? They're called curly braces. So curly braces, and then the background color are going to be light gray for any of the elements that have the dot gray element. Okay, so now we're going here, and this is what's next. So to set a class as a selector in CSS, add a period followed by the class name. In this case, is dot gray element. Okay, so now in the code, and so everything gray element. So this is going to be order T. This is going to have the gray element, gray element, gray element, gray element, and this is the body. So this opens the body of the actual web page. And okay, moving on. So how do we apply a style to one or more but not all the elements on a web page? Dun, 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 dun. With the class selector. Okay. And now we're going to the following. So what's wrong with this code? So style.css color pink. So what's missing here? Okay, so we just went over the question that says this. It says the selector is missing, the property and value are missing. This is the property, this is the value. Property, value. We're missing the selector. Yay, good job, guys. Okay, okay. So now, what forms a rule? So a selector and its properties form a CSS rule, or only properties and values form a CSS rule. So what forms a rule? A selector and its properties forms a CSS rule, only properties and values. I don't know. I would think only properties and values. I would think it's selector, right? Because a there cannot be a rule with a selector. I think it's actually that one because that's a rule. Let's see. Oh fuck! I was right. Let's try it again. So okay, so I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. So I need to. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette real quick. My person is calling you now. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Body don't stop the mess. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Body don't stop the mess. Just do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it now. Lick it good. Suck this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good. Suck this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back. Lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back. Lick my pussy and my crack. But you're gonna put your neck into it. Don't stop, just do it, do it. Then you roll your tongue. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing the CSS like that with the screen and everything. Ah, it's like a lot of fun. Do I have coffee? Yeah, I have a little bit of coffee here. A little strong. Ugh. Okay, so I'm back. I'm back. Oh, okay, so we're gonna keep going. I'm ready. My body is ready. Okay, so so what forms a rule? This, sorry. I need more water. My water is calling you now. I've been like drinking like I've been drinking like tea and other kinds of shit, but I have not had a drop of water. Like no water at all. It's like mega bad. And let me clean up the lens because it's filthy. It's being a filthy little lens. My lens is filthy. Give me a second. Come on, lens. Dude, what a difference. Holy shit. Okay, so like that. Like that, okay? So, a selector and its properties from its rule and only properties and values. So, a selector and its properties is going to form the rule. Okay, so what's wrong with this rule? So, CSS dot name color. Oh, what's wrong with this? Okay, so it has a property. It has the selector, but it's missing the value. So it's missing the value. So the answer is the color property doesn't have a value. Okay, so now finish assembling this class selector. So let's show the class selector. So first, class selectors, they are done on the cascading style sheet. Okay, style CSS, dot CSS. Don't forget that it's cascading style sheet. All right, so now here we go. So it's going to be period. No. It's going to be period completed, and then curly brace, and then finish curly brace. So completed, and then curly brace, and then curly brace. So that is the assemblage of a class selector completed. Okay. So now let's go on. So add a class attribute to the li element. So let's look for the li element. So again, so dog type, what is dog type? Dog type tells the browser what version of HTML you're using. This is opens the actual web page. This is the head. This loads before everything else on the fucking browser. And then so it links the related style sheet, which is style sheet here. It's a hyper text reference style sheet. This is referencing the style sheet.css. So now this is the head. This closes the head. So head. It says head. So now body. And so what's happening here? So add a class attribute to the li element. So we're gonna have to add a class attribute to the li element. So here we have to add the class attribute. So class attribute. So what the fuck is an attribute? Let's see. So here, let's see, red element. So pretty much it's telling us the class is is our red element, and this is the attribution of the class. So everything that has the red element attribute, the class attribute of red element, is gonna have the background red. So we're gonna go back on index, and once we go here on index, we are gonna add the red background to the word exercise. So the word laundry, because it has the class red element onto it, is going to have a red background. This one's going to have a red background, and now we're going to add a red background to the exercise. So LE. So notice that there's an opening tag. So this is referencing the LE tag on the CSS document. So red element. Okay, so red element. To the E. So here we go. So LE. What is it? I don't think we actually went over what the fuck LI means. What the fuck is LI? Let's look. Let's see. Ah. LI element CSS. So the fucking we didn't even go what the fuck. So the LI tag is used inside ordered lists or L or ordered lists. So LI is if the list is ordered. Or L unordered lists UL and in menu lists menu. UL, this will usually be displayed with bullet points. Or as this will usually be displayed with numbers or letters. Just how it is. and we didn't read this. This wasn't showed to us. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So I guess we're just not being taught that until later. So we are learning these elements without actually even knowing what the fuck they are. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck li means. I really haven't. I thought it was like a tag or something. But Mimo, not good. So so here, so to do li, so to the order element or unordered order element, li is order element. We're gonna add the red tag. So we're gonna put li, and then we're gonna add equals, right? Not because there's no class, it just says red element. And I'm assuming we're gonna just do this because there's no class. So li, no class, li class equals to element. There we go. So it's class element stretch. So we're just doing the same shit. Yeah. Yeah. That was fucking weird. And now what's next? Pick the class selector to apply the rule to all elements with their class. Pick the class selector to apply the rule to all elements with your class. No, I didn't. I didn't see it. This is better. Okay, so pick class selector to apply the rule to all elements in the class. So attribute to teal element. So here, so with a class, pick the class selector to apply the rule to all elements with your class. Attribute set to teal element. So teal. Oh no. So even though these are the same, notice that one has a period. So the class selector always starts with a period. So we're doing dot till element and enter. Okay, no, actually, let's not finish it. Let's go over the code. So we can see how the website is going to look before we actually finish compiling the fucking or executing the fucking HTML text. So the background color of the elements that are going to have the teal class selector are going to have the background teal. So when we go to the index.html file, so the no. So find Italian suites, and so these two, the H2 and H2, are gonna have the teal element, and the teal element, like we said in the style cascading style sheet, is going to be teal color background. So the background color is going to be teal. Boom, booyah, motherfucker. Okay, so now we're doing next and next. So code. We're almost done for today, by the way. So so code dot name to select the element with the class name. Code dot name to select the element with the class name. So here we just want this to be. So let's see it before we actually put it on there. So here, actually, let's go to the index page. We want to see what we're working with. So doc type, what version of HTML, opening the HTML document, head, you know, let's look a little bit deeper into what fucking head does. Oh, that's so funny. You know what I mean. Let's see. So let's go. Head. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Oh, give me a second. Okay. So head HTML. So head H. Let's see. Head. Come on, iPad. Head. And then, bam. HTML. Okay. I just need like a little review. So the head tag HTML element is used to define the head selection of a document. The head selection contains metadata, which simply means about data about the data. Okay. This means information in the head tag is not displayed on the page, but the information is used by browsers and by search engines. So the head data is okay. That's interesting. So the head tag is typically located between the opening tag and the between the opening tag and the opening tag, the opening and the closing opening tag, and is defined with the following syntax. Okay, so the common elements that are included with the head tag include title. Oh, I didn't know that. This is new. Link script. So link. So this element is used in the external sources, style sheets or scripts. They're used to format it. So it's HTML and then it's everything else that is there, such as the metadata, the link. And the link is what we're working with right now. Okay, so HTML head. So title, my awesome website, close content, description, content. Okay, cool. Okay, now let's go. Let's keep on. Okay, so link, related, style sheet, reference, style.css, head, and head. Cool. Somebody welcome to my site. I thought it said welcome to my sister. Welcome to my sister. You can pound her now. Now, okay, so H1, welcome to my site. Okay, and then class P, paragraph, class name, class equals name. My name is Jimmy. In paragraph. And then class hobby. I love playing with water polo. I love playing water polo in class. Okay, close body and then close HTML. Okay, so now we are changing here. So code name to enter the element with a class name. So it's going to be so it's going to be dot name. Name. Oops, my bad. And code.name to select the element with a class name. Okay, so what's going to have the background color green? Let's check out the HTML. This one's going to have green. So my name is Jimmy is going to be in green. Dot name. Pclass dot name. So I'm assuming that this is telling that this. So opening P paragraph, and then it's saying here that so before it loads this information. I can see that now. I can see that now. So it's going to load this first. So P class. So before it compiles everything, it's going to be here. So class name, and then it's going to go to the style, and then it's going to get the class name, like the dot name, and then once it compiles it, it is going to give this a color green. So it gets it the data first, the style sheet data, and then it imposes it on this. That is why when you load something with a slow connection, you first see this in like fucking the New Times Roman font, and then later it changes to this font because it loads this. Well, I don't know, whatever. This is a lot. Okay, so we got this. So let's just use dot name. Dot name. And enter. We good. Oh my god, my feet are hurting. Okay, so let's see. Code the selector to select the H1 element using its class name. So I guess a class name starts with like, so the class name is going to be title. No. So opening.type HTML, then head opener, link, blah, blah, style sheet to href, okay, blah, blah. So then head, aparte, body, okay, so now, so body, my body. So h1, class title, it's Redux. So this is the class, using the class name. But saying the class equals title, it's Redux. So this one, let's check out the style.css. So let me spread its legs. What the fuck? Give me a second. Actually, no. Floating keyboard. There you go. So H1. So the H1, it's gonna be dot title. Okay. So H1 is gonna be dot title. So dot title, not total. Dot title. Boom. Cool. We're done. Yay! Happy sign. I almost want to go for the next one. We have one more module left. How long have we been streaming? So we've been streaming for an hour and a half. Fuck it, we're already here. Let's just fucking finish this shit. Whew. Okay. I'm all getting like hot. Okay, so let's see. What is this? Okay, so we've seen how we can use HTML tags and CSS classes to change the styles of group of elements. Okay? Okay. So let's look at the text. Oh shit. Fuck, dude. Okay, so dark type. Okay, HTML. Head. Okay. Aparte. Then find the capital letters. So H1. X buttons. P class. So it says find the capital letter. So P class equals text. P class equals text. Click on the correct button. P. P class equals text. Game on. So include the button text selector. Okay. To make all buttons light blue and the text class selector to make the text italic. Okay, so we have to make all the buttons, all these button tags, light blue and italics. Okay, so light blue, so style, and the text class selector. Okay, so we want to make the buttons light blue, and then this font that says click on the correct button and game on is going to be in italics. So super easy. So we do the text selector. So light blue. What was light blue? The button. So we're gonna put the button. So, but there's no period. That's weird. That's fucking weird. Let me see. Yeah. So button. Literally just this. Just all buttons. All the buttons. Everything that has this is gonna be light blue. So like buttons. And then the background color of the buttons, because it's the background color property, and this is the value. Okay, so font style italic and the text. So you're going to be using the dark text. Ta-da, motherfucker! So there we go. Okay, so if we want to style a specific element, we can include the ID selector. Here we only want to select the button with a capital letter. first we need to identify the element in the HTML to set the ID attribute type ID. So the button with the capital letter is this one. So we open the button tag, and inside the button tag, we're going to put the ID. So it's going to be button, and the ID is just done with ID equals, and then like that. So it's going to be button equals ID, like that. Yeah, I know ID equals button. So ID, no. Element to set attribute type ID equals quote. Okay, so apparently this is gonna so the specific element. So this is literally the ID of this button. Okay, so this we're gonna probably use on the style. We're gonna put like the color. So like here, no, went to specific element. We went to capital letters. So we don't want to select the capital letters. So ID, so button, light blue, font weight, bold. Okay. So we haven't used ID yet. I don't think we're gonna use it yet. Okay, what? It didn't do anything. That was a correct button. We like added the ID, but that's all we did. We didn't change anything on the button. That's all we did. So it was ID equals bam. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now after the equal sign, set the value of the ID. So capital letter equals in this case. So ID value should be unique with within the HTML document. So we must not second ID attribute with them. So if you want to add like another button, it would be called like ID2. So this one we're going to do ID equals capital letter. So ID equals capital letter because this is the button with a capital letter. So that is just the name of the tag. So now we're going to go on style. And okay, let's move on. So we haven't changed anything. I think now we're actually going to add the attribute. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's the same thing that we did earlier. Okay, so now we have what we did. So it's button ID equals capital letter. So now we're going to add a change to only this button by using the ID. So it's going to be here. So button colors, that's for our buttons, text, italics, and then here we're going to add a hashtag. So now that we have included ID in the HTML element, we are ready to use the ID selector for our styles. Okay, so to select the element by its ID, okay, type hashtag followed by the name of the ID, like capital letter here. So hashtag capital letter. That's ID. So capital letter. Okay, so here we are actually setting ID for this button, capital letter. So if we're going to modify anything on the CSS sheet, on the cascading sheet style, it's going to be called capital letter. Okay, I get it. Okay, so moving on. Okay, this is making sense also. IDs will help us with JavaScript, and we should not overuse them for styling. Okay. However, we can apply styles as usual with the ID selector. Include the full rule for the hashtag capital letter for our ID. So we're going to add the entire rule now. Okay, so it's going to be hashtag capital letter, which is the ID for the button, and then we're going to do also the curly brace. The opening curly brace is already put there, so we're going to change the value, which is the color, and the whatever, and then blue is the value, and close curly brace, and bam. Cool. So now it's blue. Notice that the X is blue. Oh my God, I'm getting tired. Oh, so IDs identify HTML unique elements. IDs for styling group elements. So this one. So what are IDs for? IDs are to identify HTML unique elements or to style groups of elements. Groups of elements, that's for the classes, I think. So it's unique elements. So now, how do we set an ID attribute in the HTML file? By typing ID in the opening tag, by typing ID between the opening and closing tags. In the opening tag. And it's this one. So we type the ID in the opening tag. So when it says that it's like, well, it's in the beginning. I'll show you right now. How to use an ID selector in the style sheets. So this is for a class, this is for an ID. So what do we say the IDs are unique? Because they group elements or because two elements must not have the same ID? Then it's going to be this one. So now set the ID for heading element to title. So set the ID for the heading element to title. So let's see. ID equals title. ID selector, which one is it? Class ID. Style the element with style the element ID basketball using ID selector in style sheet. Let's see, what are we modifying? So sports is hockey, basketball, tennis. We're gonna modify basketball. So this word is gonna be bold and red. So let's pick basketball. ID, so it has to start with a hashtag. Basketball. Bold and red. Now, what's wrong with this code? Okay, let's look at the options first. Best friend should be capital letters. We already know it's going to be the other one because it's so stupid. So best friend should be capital letters. No, capital letters don't matter in HTML. Just FYI. Like if you want to type your email, the capital letters don't do anything. So here, dot type, so blah, 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 party time, blah, blah, title. So what's wrong with this code? So title guess, so there's closing tags, ID, title guess element, so ID, best friend, best friend, best friend. Several elements with the same ID. So ID shouldn't be repeated. It's like the same person having. It's like many people having the same ID. You can't. And we're done. Yeah. So, thank you for stopping by. So today was like extra long because because I missed yesterday. Was I fucking tired or what the fuck was happening yesterday? What the fuck happened yesterday? So I'm not sure. I don't remember if I was tired. I was tired. I was busy. Today I was busy too, but I said, let's do this. I didn't finish what I was supposed to do today. I finished most of it, but I still have shit to do tomorrow. But yeah, so tune in for tomorrow. We're gonna go more. We're gonna do more of this, and we're not gonna be doing it for so long. But today was special because we had to do a shit ton of modules. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. It was fun streaming for you. It was a lot of fun. Okay, bye.